I mean, he's one of the best players in the league. So I think you just try to take some space away, but I mean, just got to stay, not give him too much space, I think is the way to go about it. But I mean, he's good in small areas too, so he's a hard guy to stop.
Thank you.
Next up, let's go to Mark Masters, TSN. Go ahead, Mark.
William, what have you liked about your line through the start of this season?
I think we've been good. We've been generating chances and being good on the forecheck and playing good in the D zone. So I think we're complementing each other really well and finding a way to click and create some scoring opportunities and score a couple goals.
Sheldon was noting last night that he felt like John was moving a bit better than last season. What have you noticed about Tavares so far?
Yeah, I mean, he's leading our team in points and, I mean, scoring goals and making some very nice plays out there. I mean, you saw when he came up the middle and pulled a little toe drag of backhand, which was a really nice sequence there. I mean, he's been phenomenal.
We're expecting their best effort. That's for sure. They got a ton of firepower over there, and we got to close down the middle of the rink. We can't give them, time to skate with the puck and make their plays. And obviously, McDavid and Draisaitl over there, they got a ton of speed and they make a lot of plays. So we just got to make sure that team wise, whoever's on the ice against those guys, we got to make sure we're locking it down.
It's early, but are you feeling the temperature in these games starting to rise a little bit? I know the two games against Ottawa, maybe not so much, but. I guess at the end of the first one, but last night, are you sort of sensing that the bubbling of rivalries that will continue throughout the season?
To be honest, I thought, in Ottawa, playing against Ottawa, there was a little bit there. Obviously Montreal, we played a little bit physical. I got into that scrap. We stuck up for each other. I think we did a good job. But yeah, to answer your question, I think. As the season goes along, the more and more teams start to clash, the more bitterness you're going to get. So, especially when you're playing, 2 and 3 games in a row against the same team, you're bound for sparks. So, I think last night we handled ourselves well, and, we look forward to going into the game against Edmonton tomorrow night.
Yeah, it's definitely exciting. I think both those guys have a lot in common. Haven't seen Connor for a while, or haven't played with him for a while, but I know from what I used to watch and try to pick up from him is a lot of the stuff that I see from Mats, and it's just being a professional coming in every day. And they don't come in just to do their job. They come in to get better and make everyone else around them better. So I remember when I was younger, I'd always want to go against Connor because I knew that was going to make me better, and he was the best player out there. So try to do the same here. Sometimes it's a little tough in drills to get against Matty, but I know every time I'm against him, I'm getting better. So both those guys are going to be exciting to watch, especially this season with how many times we get to play each other. And I think it's going to be pretty special for fans.
Thank you.
Next up, we'll go to Mark Zielinski, Toronto Star. Go ahead, Mark.
I was just a little further with Connor. Oftentimes people say you got to take away his time and space, but he's so fast he gets time and space. So I'm wondering what the trade-off is gap-wise and facing a guy like that when he is, has such remarkable speed.
Yeah, I think it's a full team effort, or at least the 5 guys that are on the ice. If he's skating from their end down low with speed against our D, it's going to be pretty tough. So we rely on our forwards to try to get in his way at least a little bit, make him take a little bit of a longer route to get to us. That's been our game plan so far, dealing with speed. So hopefully we can continue getting in front of guys that way, and we'll take it by ear and see how it goes. But I think we got a good plan going forward, and I'm excited to play against them. It's going to be a good game.
I don't know. I didn't really think about it. I think as a line, I thought we played well. I thought that we were taking the puck to the net, and just I think it's just trying to take the puck to the net and trying to generate offense. I didn't realize I had 10 shots until after, but no, it was I thought it was a good game.
What's it like, entering fatherhood? You feel like you got some dad strength to start this season? What's it been like so far?
It's the best. It's it's hard to describe. It's the best feeling in the world. I feel re-energized. Obviously, playing for not just myself and family, but I got a little one now, so it's awesome, and it's always the best going home and seeing him after a game. So it's been pretty special. I think obviously they have two superstars on their team with McDavid and Draisaitl, and I think that they're going to be hungry, a very hungry team after their little series against Montreal there. So we're going to be ready for them, and ready for their speed and ready for those players. You got to be aware when you're out on the ice with those elite players, and make sure that you know where they are and what your role is.
Well, they play very different games, but I think what makes them similar is that they are elite, both at what their skill sets are. Obviously, McDavid's, the speed, and Austin's, the shot and goal scoring ability. Though I think both players have really, as they've gotten older here now and more experienced in the league, they're adding different layers and pieces to their game. We've talked a lot about Austin. I think Connor's the same, but they're special talents. It's fun to, in our case, coach Austin. But to just even to be on the bench for those games are great, and it's all throughout the division. There's elite talents on every team. So it's very exciting. To go against these guys and have to game plan against them and all those kind of things. And, yesterday with, the players that the Jets have, they themselves are challenged, and the challenge certainly doesn't get easier here now with Edmonton.